Good morning, friends. I'm back with another journal share. This one's name is Eclectic Annabelle, and that's because there's no real theme in her. It's just a nice collection of fun images and flips and tags and tucks and pockets, and she is made with an antique book that was what I think maybe a college pharmacy textbook from 1894. I left the original cover because I love how it is. It's in good shape and it has a debossed emblem on the front, and I didn't want to hide that. So there was only a little bit of wear and tear on the bottom and top of the spine area, so I've reinforced that. This is what she looks like from the entry side. Here is what she looks like from the top. The spine has been reinforced with black bookbinder's tape and some fabric along the inside of the spine. And this is what the bottom looks like. And also on the front and back inside covers, I've left the original papers there. I've had to glue down the signature block here, but I did leave, I just didn't want to leave that. It just needed to be with the original book. And here's the front cover. So let's get started. Also, look at this cool book. I got this yesterday. It's got some great images in it. I'm hoping to do some digitals with it. So we'll get started. Eclectic Annabelle has 9 signatures of 10 pages plus each, which is a total of 360 plus pages front and back. She measures 9 1/4 high, 9 1/4 inches high, and 6 inches wide, and she has a 3-inch spine. And like I said, that's the spine has been reinforced on the inside. Okay, so we'll get started here. Some of the signatures have pockets on the inside front page, and in the pockets there are goodies. This one is an original page from the book, and this one's a tag journal card that I've made. I decorated this with, which will go hand in hand with the book since it's a pharmacy book. This was the back of an old prescription, and so I think every time it got refilled they stamped whatever date it was, and I just love that. Crazy things we like as junk journalers. And then here is an antique page from another book. It was the book was called The Report of the Superintendent of the 9th Census. So it was a real thick book, and it has all kinds of great just everything to do with census reporting from that particular time in our history. I've decorated some of the pages with some digital stamping that I've torn out and then glued on. Here's some book page as well. This is a page that is from an old catalog. It just happens to be the page of some women's dresses. Probably from about the same era, I'm guessing. Early 1900s, late 1800s. And then here is a tag that I've made, collaged on it. And then all of the, most of the corner tucks and pockets have been collaged within the book. And then I like to always enhance and decorate them with either fabric or trim of some sort. This is a page from a let's see, it's a stamp collector's resource book, and here's a flip out for extra journaling space. And then I made a little tab out of an old little envelope that had a crystal in it from a watch crystal. I sold all the crystals and I kept all the envelopes. And then here is a receipt for $5. I just love the artwork on it. And then I like to have it tucked in so that, let's see, yeah, it was this way. I like how, oh wait now, I wanted it to be so this shows a little bit because it just looks like money. And then each of the inside, the middle signature has a large graphic. I like to do that. It just makes my heart happy, I guess. Here's another little decoration, and you could jot a little memo down inside there. And then I made a little tuck spot out of the corner of an old envelope. And I just thought, well, since it's all kind of still there, I'll just wrap it around a page corner and make a tuck spot out of it. And it's from 1936. And then these are antique, very, very old prescriptions. And they didn't have any names on them. So I thought that was where I could put it in. And since this is a pharmacy book, they need to be in here. And you can write on the back of them for extra journaling space. And then again, here's some more of that, the dates from an old prescription. The tag, and this is just kind of a fun little mechanical drawing kind of sheet with extra journaling space for the new owner. I've collaged some of the pages that have text on it so that it extends the journaling space, and I love that image. I love all the images that I'm using throughout. Just adds a little something to it, little something something. Okay, and here's another little pocket. It's a bottom pocket, and then I've added some little ties here to drape over the bottom, and this has been collaged. And these journaling cards have been collaged as well. I love this the image of the little girl in the Boston Terrier. That's one of my favorite puppy dogs. Lots of journaling space on those tags and cards. Another little decoration. Here's another fold out. Some kind of bookkeeping ledger type of paper. Goes both ways. And then on the inside is another card to journal on. And I found this little saying on an old advertisement in an old book, full of pep. I thought that needed to be there. It might give us some pep if we see that. And then these are just some old flashcards that are for vocabulary. You can use those as bookmarks or maybe collage over them and use them as something to write on, perhaps. Lots of coffee dyed paper, book pages, graph paper. Here's a little fold out with extra journaling space as well. I love the richness of that coffee stain. And then here's another card that's been collaged on and gives you some writing space on the back. Another little decoration. Another pocket in that signature front with some more journaling cards. This one says the butterfly. I was doing some tearing out of a nature book, and I found the word butterfly twice, so there's another one in here that has butterfly on. It's another little decoration. Maybe you could put a special date there, like your birthday or your loved one's birth date. And here's another journaling card. And a little side tuck that's been collaged and stitched on. Another center. Here's another pretty decoration, little frame for putting something special there. And again, here's another, the corner of one of those envelopes. And this one was a really lightweight one. It's an airmail envelope from 1949, a 6-cent airmail stamp. And then again, there's 2 antique prescriptions there from 1933. And then here's just a page of flowers for extra journaling. And then this pocket has a little journal in it, and I think it's got maybe 8 pages, so front and back would be 32 pages. Is that right? I think that's right. Doesn't seem right, but maybe it's 16. I don't know. Anyway, it's a nice little, you could throw this in your purse and go off. And then having this in the pocket here keeps this one from flopping up, because this one will flop up because it's on with some fabric. And there's some writing space here. And this particular piece is the top of like a pudding pack you get in the store. And so here's 2 little journaling tags that you can write on the back. And then I put, okay, this would have been like a hole to see the top of the pudding containers. And so I put some pretty vellum and then some pretty flowers underneath the vellum that peek through. And then I left this part open for a pocket to keep these little cards in. And then I've just kind of collaged on it, made it something pretty to look at. And then here's a journaling card. This tucks right in here. This is an envelope that's been folded up. Pam at Paper Outpost taught us how. I won't open it up. It's just blank on the inside for extra journaling space. And then I just love how this turned out. I love big graphics. I better get going through here faster, or else this is going to be forever sending up. Another space to journal. Side tuck with a journaling card. I like some whimsy in my journals, and that's I think that's one of my it's in one of my digitals. Whimsical Animals, I think is what that might be called. There's another little decoration. And then this is I think this is the first journal I have put this particular poem in. I came across it in an old photo album of mine when I was looking for a photo from 1997, I think. When we took a trip to California, I wanted a particular photo out of there, and then I found where I had written down a poem that where I used to work, that it was hanging on the wall. So I have kept that poem with me forever, and it's been in my mind, and I was so glad to come upon it, because from now on I'm going to put a copy of that poem and this inside every journal that I make. I won't read this poem. I'll let the new owner enjoy it. But I will read this one. Be a butterfly. A butterfly goes wherever it pleases and pleases wherever it goes. I think that's something we could all do. And here's a pocket, and there's more decoration here. This is another journal card, and this pocket flips up for some more collaging, and another little small stack of pages to be journaled on. And I like how things just kind of drape outside of a book, and some more goodness sakes, I can't think of the word. Goodness sakes. Okay, and here's a little tuck here with some old advertisements from an old magazine. And then this flips out for more journaling space. And then it's just attached prescriptions without names from 1933. Okay, another little decoration. Here's another pocket with bingo card and a journaling tag. And there's a little tuck here. And this has been collaged with some prettiness, and then that's just a label that I made in on my computer. This is a belly band made out of a manila envelope. It's a very old manila envelope, and so I made a pocket out of the top part. I had to make it smaller, so when I did, I sewed around it, covered up the flap, and then I made a belly band out of it. And then, so here is an old copy of an old certificate of attendance for teachers. Another top of an envelope from 1968. Another decoration. Little pocket there with a journal tag. Some more collaging for extra journal space. Another decoration. Looks like a garden entrance. Top tuck. Pretty collaging. Oh, look at this calligraphy. Isn't that yummy? That's from a bank book from the late 1800s. Some more collaging and a fold out. I love this page. And this is from an old magazine. Just tucked it in there. I thought one of the advertisements on it was kind of fun. And this is the page, the 9th Census Volume 1. This was the title page out of that book. Not this book, but the other book that has the pages in here. The census book. I saw this on somebody else's video, and I thought it was kind of fun little tuck spot. Here's a membership card to Knights of the Argento Room. And this little boy with his puppy, I liked it. And here is a window envelope, and this has a large journal card that goes inside the envelope, I don't know which way to say it. I say it both ways. And another journaling card on the inside that's been decorated. and it goes behind the envelope in the space between that and the page. And then this has been collaged for more journaling space. Another pocket for journal card. Another pocket. And some of my inserts have been sewn. I lots of times will sew around pages, but there's no sewing on the pages here, but a lot of the inside things have been sewn, so I leave the threads hanging. There's a place where you can jot a special note. And here's another fun old advertisement. I thought this was kind of fun. The wife is yelling down the stairs, "You must do something about that pesky furnace." And here's a tuck. I should put something in there. I will try to remember to do that, but there you go. I'll put this here to remind me. Some more prescriptions and a top tuck. There's another pocket that has journaling cards and journaling card and a flashcard. And then here's an old advertisement from a magazine, and then another one stuck inside there. Another pretty decoration, and here's this is a corner pocket made from book pages from this book, and a little card tucked in here, and I have some lace here, and then some more strings and thread that drip down off of it. And I love to put whimsy in my journals, so here's a little kitty corner tuck with a little ballerina kitty. And this is a belly band, and I just put some ephemera inside there. And this opens up for more journaling space, and it's one of my pretty digitals that's available on my Etsy. I think once you print these out and coffee dye them, they almost look like fabric. And we're getting to the last signature. Another pocket with a journal card. Look at that cute little girl. Another place to journal. Here's a side tuck. Pretty collaging on that with some sari silk